My symptoms presented themselves very vague.
I was diagnosed with cancer in 2009.
It was found through going to get my yearly mammogram, which I was 6 months late getting.
Within a week I had my first surgery, and within a few more days I had my second surgery, then followed up with chemotherapy and radiation.
And on that night, they discovered that I had a 99% blockage in my main right coronary artery. That was about ready to kill me.
It's a scary thing. When the doctor told me, my sister was with me, and it was so scary.
The saddest thing for me was the first thing that I thought about was, how am I going to afford this?
The end result was that I was left with a lot of financial issues.
There's such a great need out there for women to be able to access the basic care that they need.
And it's always a real shock when you see somebody with advanced stage disease that could have been picked up earlier if only they'd had a mammogram.
I mean, they come in and sometimes they don't feel like that they have any hope, and they've, some of them have received kind of really hard news to have to hear, and to be able to help them and take that financial burden off of them, I really think helps them with their treatment along the way.
And one of the things that I think is important with Women Helping Women is it provides for screening mammography on patients that otherwise wouldn't be able to afford it.
I can just see the relief wash over someone that comes in and says, I can't afford to do anything else. I don't have the money to do this. And when you tell them about the program and let them know that there is probably something that's going to fix this situation, they just totally change. Everything about them changes, from their demeanor to their attitude to their perspective on the outcomes.
You never felt like you were in there because you had cancer. You were a patient and she was taking care of you.
Most people would be surprised to know that they do qualify for our funds.
And through this fund, it gives women a chance. Early detection is what saved my life.
So I'm thinking if more women were aware, we'd be able to help this situation.
If there's any way to help those people, and some of them are there because they did not have insurance and get their mammograms early enough. If Women Helping Women can make a dent in that, just in getting people who are uninsured to get that mammogram, and to get it every year, I would be willing to pay for somebody's mammogram.
It offers assistance across the board and strengthens the community with open arms.
I think the more that we just are open and out there with things, that it's a lot more acceptable.
Any small amount that you can give means so much, and it makes such a major impact.
Because of them, I know how lucky I am, and that makes me want to help other people.
I feel it's real important for women to focus on taking care of themselves, getting the testing that they need without putting it off because they think they can't afford it or because they don't have time for it. It's very important to be conscious of getting your testing on a regular basis, and also to listen to your body when you think something might be wrong. Listen to that voice that's inside of you and react when you should, immediately.
Pardee is, every step of the way, has been just awesome. And everybody we have dealt with has been wonderful, just wonderful. They know what they're doing.
I really appreciate their cause, and I appreciate what they do for our community.